Sorry, I'm feeling myself with this look. Hello everyone, today we are doing this beautiful, I feel like I say that about every look, beautiful smoky winged cat line. I feel like the tighter the hair, the better this makeup will look. I did use gel liner and smoked it out with eyeshadow. It was pretty simple to do. If you are a beginner and are not perfect with your liner, this is fine. And if you guys would like to see how I achieved this look, then just please keep on watching. I'm going to start off by taking my Urban Decay primer potion in Original and priming my eyes with that. Next, I'm going to take my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, dip into the shade Coconut Cream up here with my Sigma E35 blending brush and just swipe that all over my crease. This is going to help prevent the eyeshadow from transferring as much as it actually wants to. So you can just apply any light shade, any shade that is similar to your skin tone. We're just adding it to minimize transfer. Let's get into the fun part. So I am going to take my Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner with my Sigma E65 angled brush, and I'm going to attempt to make a thin wing. Let's see how thin this actually stays. So just dip in. I do like wiping the excess on the cap just to make sure my brush stays thin instead of thickening up. Now I'm just gonna fill in the gaps. And I did mess up a little bit up here, but that is perfectly fine since we are going to be blending it out with shadow to give us that nice smoky cat eye effect. And that's also why I wore my hair up in a bun, because it like pulls your face tighter so you get more of that angle. And to do the wing, so this is what we are working with right now. And time for the powder, or should I say eyeshadow. This is really gonna give us that nice smoky beautiful effect that we're looking for. And I'm just gonna dip back into my Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette and into the black shade right here in this corner, which is called Licorice. And we're going to take that on a clean Sigma E65 angled brush, so the same brush. Make sure you tap off the excess so that you don't end up ruining your liner. And we're just going to go above the line and try to smoke it out. And the reason why we wanted to keep that gel liner thin is because we're going to end up thickening it with the eyeshadow. So now it looks more like this. And we're just going to take a small brush. It is a pretty flat brush, but it is tiny. This is the Morphe M213 brush. And with no product on it, we're just gonna help blend the upper edges of the eyeshadow just to make it a little more smoky so it's not as precise looking at as it is. And I'm just blending in one direction this way. And if you ever feel like you lost some pigment or you erased an area by doing this, you could just add a little more eyeshadow, you know? Now with a brush with the eyeshadow, I'm just gonna go back in and add a little more shadow. And that way it looks like this, nice and smoky. And all we have to do, if you got a little messy on the outer corner, that is completely fine. I'm just going to take my Bioderma Sensibio H2O, the Micellar removing wipes, and just clean that edge up. And just like that. That way you get that nice, you know. And if you notice, my eyeshadow does go up and then create like a little box. That's because I have hooded lids. So while I was doing my eyeliner and the eyeshadow, instead of closing my eyes or looking down into the mirror, I was trying to look straight on into the mirror and just draw above my folds, and that's how I got that. But whenever you're gonna wear this, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be having your eyes closed and walking around like this. You're gonna be walking around, you know, looking straight, so it's gonna hide it and it's still gonna look good, you know. I mean, this doesn't look too crazy. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye off camera and come back and do the rest of my face with you guys. Now that we have both eyes done, we can start with our base. And I'm going to be starting off with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Matte Primer. And I do like applying the products in the back of my hand first before applying them on my face. And I like focusing the products towards the center of my face, since that is where I have the most pores. And that is where my skin gets the oiliest as well. Whatever's extra, I'll just put it wherever. Now for my foundation, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand. Right now this is, if I'm not mistaken, a little deep for me and the wrong undertone for me at the moment, so it's not going to match, but I'm going to use it anyways because I do love this foundation. It has really nice coverage and all of that. It looks like skin. It doesn't look too heavy even though it is a matte foundation. So let's begin. I also pumped that on the back of my hand, 1.5 pumps, and I'm just gonna dot it all over my face. I do have a little extra on my hand. I'm just gonna blend this in if I need extra. I have this. If not, my makeup wipe is right here, and I'm going to blend this in with my Sigma F80, the flat kabuki brush. And I don't like to get too close to my eye area since I am going to put concealer there anyway, and that's just going to stop the product from caking up so much. I'm going to add a little extra right here, some there, I have breakouts there, some breakouts here, and that's it. I'm just gonna wipe whatever's left on my hand, and because this makeup wipe could get really messy really quick, just toss that out. For my concealer, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Born This Way concealer. I use the shade Golden Beige. And I'm going to blend this out with my Sigma F86, the tapered kabuki brush. To blend out my corners, I'm going to be taking the Morphe R32 brush to blend out the inner corners and over here as well. For my powder, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder in the shade Translucent, I'm pretty sure it is. Or maybe it doesn't have a shade. But it's the original one. And I'm going to take that on my Sephora, the Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush, the 56.5 brush. Make sure you blend out the creases under the eyes first. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Sephora Pro Mini 55.5 brush. Now that this face is set, we can move on to blush and bronzer and highlight. To bronze my face a little bit, I'm going to take the Cover FX Monochromatic Bronzer Duo and take the shimmery side and apply that with my Sigma F40 brush. And this is just going to help add some color to my face. And of course some to the nose. To contour, I'm going to take that same palette and use the matte shade with my Sigma F05 brush. For blush, I'm going to take my Cover FX, the Monochromatic Blush Duo. And this is the shade Mojave Mauve. Sorry, the bronzer was the Suntan Bronze. And I'm just going to mix both of the shades and just add those to my cheeks. So cute. I feel like I added way too much blush, but it's fine. And for highlight, I'm going to take my Becca Jaclyn Hill Highlight in Champagne Pop on my Sedona Lace FB01 brush. With my Sigma E54 brush, I'm just going to dip into the highlighter and highlight under my brow bone. You can use a matte shade if you would like as well. To set my face before I continue on, I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking the NYX Micro Brow in the shade Black. To set the brows, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Translucent Brow Setting Gel. For lips, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay lip liner in the shade Conspiracy and just wipe off the lip balm I have. And because this look is so dramatic, I'm just going to be applying my Givenchy lip balm in the shade 01 Perfect Pink. To finish off the eyes, we are going to take our Marc Jacobs Highliner in the shade Brownie and just line the waterline with this. For mascara, I'm going to take the Hourglass Caution Mascara and apply that on my top and lower lashes. And last but not least, you cannot do dramatic liner without having dramatic lashes. So I'm going to be taking my Lily Lashes collab with Sephora. I'm not sure if these are different than the original, but I'm going to be taking my Miamis and apply those, and I'll be back. Now that the lashes are on, all we have to do is give our face one final spritz with setting spray. And here we are. Let's wait till this dries first. And there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful winged line. I actually did do this look for my birthday, which was on May 16th. And it's a perfect look for anything you want to do at night. I feel like it might be a little too dramatic for the day unless you're into that kind of stuff. But it's good for birthdays and proms and dinners and clubs and all that stuff. So if you guys did enjoy this look and would like to see more, please tune in next week, next Monday. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.